we're back, and in a minute, Arclight Borealis and I will be taking you through roughly an hour of gameplay of Syberia 3. How far we get is really up to a combination of me and Syberia 3. Because as much as I love the Syberia series, they have never been the best optimized of games.
Clearly.
As shown by what you can't see right now, which is the Windows loading circle and the not responding in the top left of the Syberia 3 window.
It's just darkness.
Just darkness.
All that I see.
But we should be seeing a splash screen any second now. There we go. Welcome to the third game in the Syberia series by Microids and Koala Labs. Yes.
Who are French developers from like what you had told me just before starting this.
Yes. The Syberia series is the child of Benoit Sokal. And is an interesting alternate universe with a very interesting main character, the lovely Kate Walker here. Combination ex-student, journalist, and protector of nature. Let's start a new game. Where, hey, look, we get a choice as to whether we want old school adventure game bullshit, fewer visual cues, or we're playing for the story, which is what we are.
Yeah, especially for this stream.
So we won't be talking over the... Well, this cutscene is light on talkiness. But there is some talkiness.
Will it give me some semblance as to what the hell happened in the first two Syberias?
It'll give you an idea of what happened at the end of the second one.
Okay, I guess that's a start.
Yeah.
Like all I really have known about it is the name and I guess the key visuals from the box arts and stuff. And considering how white and snowy it is, I assume it has something to do, or at least takes place in an Arctic environment.
There is indeed a lot of cold stuff.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I asked you if it was Eastern European developed, because I was kind of confusing it with I'm already blanking on what the name was, but it was an Eastern Europe developed game from years and years ago that was in a similar Arctic setting. Was it Cryostasis?
Yeah, Cryostasis.
Yeah.
Also commonly confused with Syberia is Syberia with a C, which is a really shit rail shooter from what I remember.
Then no one apparently so far is asking for a return, unlike Syberia with an S.
So, it is cold. You are likely to be hooted at by an owl.
Of course. I'd be disappointed otherwise.
And this is our heroine. This is the thanks she got at the end of the second game.
Thanks she got was a little owl with a little, parchment scroll or whatever on its back.
Well, no, the thanks she got was freezing to death. But don't worry,
I guess that'd be it.
these chubby nomadic peoples will help.
God, they really are pudgy.
Anyway, we're alright. So in case the fact that these are no creatures on our Earth didn't clue you in, this is an alternate Earth.
I was starting to assume that.
3 months ago,
I mean, the
nomads found her
wolves.
dying in
I mean, the
northern
wolves
Syberia.
are wolves, so like, there's
Walker,
nothing
Kate
off about
Walker,
those.
Born in New York in the
Yep.
United States.
But yeah, like
She had an
this
American
nomadic
passport on her.
tribe
She showed up at the clinic
with
last
the
week.
little
She's
weird
recovering.
pack hound
She's
things.
fine.
You're certain, Olga Efimova? You have to keep
Well,
her
at least
there
New York
until
still
we
exists in this universe.
I will do what it takes. You can count on me, Colonel.
And yes, they really don't pretend to hide anyone who is evil.
Yeah.
Those eyebrows speak volumes alone.
Didn't even need to see the eyebrows. Just the one guy with the eye patch was already a big, was already a big flag for me.
Anyway, yeah, I've not been terribly talkative. Things have been somewhat
Kate
busy.
Walker.
So,
Hello.
My name is Kirk, Kate Walker. Kirk of the Sokal tribe. Do you remember the Sokols?
Where are we? My memory's all mixed up. There was a terrible blizzard with snow and ice, and then nothing.
We are in the clinic of Dr. Zamyatin, in the town of Velsambor.
How did I end up here?
We Sokols migrate with our snow ostriches to the sacred lands.
so we
It's a
know
long
what the
journey.
monsters are. The
very
beasts
special
of burden.
1 month ago, we found you dying on a
They're
riverbank
snow
there in the
ostriches.
north.
Snow
We took you
ostriches.
in and our shaman cared for you.
I was somehow
Afterwards, we
expecting
continued our
a
journey.
much more
And today,
fantastically made
we are
up
both
name.
here to finish getting
Well,
better.
that's one of the nice things about Benoit Sokal's worlds. There's this normality. And yeah, I'm
You lost
diplomatic.
a leg.
It was an accident, you know. Some people don't like nomads like us. But don't worry about me. Dr. Zamyatin asked a master craftsman from Velsambor to make me a new leg, and he's going to put it on me when it's ready. It will be like a brand new leg.
Yes.
Why are you tied to that bed?
That
So,
was
yeah.
the decision of Madame Olga, Dr. Zamyatin's assistant.
This guy doesn't
She
need to
says I'm
worry
too
too much. Like
restless, it's the only way to make sure I get
he's
better.
got a prosthetic on the way.
It's going
Shit'll
to take
be
a long time
fine.
to make my artificial leg.
And not
And
to
in the
mention the
meantime,
fact
my
that
people are
you
without
know
a guide and are
he
waiting for
doesn't
me
even
with the
need
herd.
the cooler hat.
So we can continue.
Yeah.
So
The Sokols I've met didn't speak my language anywhere near as well as you. I'm very impressed.
obviously this is
From
a
time to
traditional
time,
talkie
missionaries
adventure
and
game.
Merchants came to our village. I learned very quickly, Kate Walker.
And just seeing
It's
the
important
numbers
if
like
I am
on
to
the
guide
dialogue
my
prompts,
people.
and like I'm assuming that they're
I don't
literally
mean to
like
be
just
rude, Kirk, but aren't
binded
you a
to the
bit
number
young for
keys
that?
themselves.
The spirits
You
do
can
not
do
take age
that
into account when they choose a chief
if
for
you
the
have a
Sokols.
controller,
And
which
the spirits
they
are
actually
very wise.
recommend.
They do not make
Then
mistakes when
you
they choose
can,
the
you know,
one
it
who will
corresponds
guide
to
our
the
people
face
on the
buttons.
sacred migration.
Yeah, I mean like the layout of them clearly seem to
Why do the
indicate
Sokols
that.
make the
Yeah.
journey?
My people live in symbiosis with the great snow ostriches, Kate Walker. Their wool
And
protects us
one
from
of the
cold,
themes
their
of
excrement
the
feeds our
Syberia
crops,
series
and their meat feeds
is
us.
people living in
They
harmony
are
with
also our
nature
mountain
and the
beasts of
people who
burden.
don't.
So we must follow them wherever they go.
Already
migrate because
making
of the
it
weather?
exceptionally
No,
clear
Kate
who are the
Walker.
good guys and who are the
They go
bad
to
guys.
the sacred lands
Yes.
to reproduce. It is an event that only occurs a
So,
few times
as
per
is,
century.
we have the
For the
Sokols
Sokols,
and
it is rare to
their
be able to
relationship
boast
with
of
the
having
snow
participated in
ostriches.
more than 3 migrations
Mm-hmm.
during one's lifetime.
The migration, by the way, is very important to the Yukol's breeding, and only happens once a century. Again, a very common theme in the Syberia series, these once-in-a-lifetime events.
If you don't mind my asking about your leg, what exactly happened to you?
But as is going to be
Soldiers bombed the
clear,
route we were
if,
taking
as
with
if
our
the
caravan.
intro hasn't made it clear
no
already,
Just to
is that the
frighten us
first
and
part
force us
of
to
the
turn
game
back.
is getting the hell out
It
of
was a
this
bit too
hospital.
close to the explosion. A piece
Yeah,
of rock. That's it.
doesn't look
You
especially
mean the
well
authorities
kept
did it on purpose?
or sanitary.
But why?
They think that the snow ostrich migration has no place in today's
here we are.
world, and that my tribe should settle down once and for all. But we will never do that, Kate Walker. That would mean defying the spirits. And the Yukols fear the spirits far more than the soldiers.
Well, Kirk, I'm delighted to have made your acquaintance. I guess I have to go tell the staff that I'm awake, I feel fine, and I have no intention of hanging around here.
Of course, Kate Walker. I'm sure someone will be in the yard. Maybe even Madame Olga.
Yes, Madame Olga, who we definitely want to talk to.
Not at all a suspicious name.
Well, I don't know, with Kirk and other people. By the way, this is a Force
What?
tutorial of sorts.
Yeah.
Hello? Is
by
anybody there?
pretty much guiding you
I don't
to
think anybody heard you,
interact
Kate Walker.
with stuff in a set
Try
order.
using the call
Yeah.
button that's located next to the door.
Very good, Kirk. So,
Bolted tight. Nothing. It doesn't work, Kirk.
I think I saw some of the staff using it the other day. Take a good look at the mechanism,
Already
Kate Walker.
screws missing.
Maybe you can
Yeah.
find a way to get it working again.
so, you can rotate certain elements.
This diagram shows how to turn the call button on, but I can't do anything until I can get at the internal mechanism.
Search the room. I'm sure you'll be able to find something you can use to open it up with.
Come on, Kate. You've gone through this at least twice. You should know this already.
Well, I don't know. Who knows what like being stuck in that blizzard did to her mentally?
With the scroll button, you switch between interactions. With holding the middle mouse button has the inventory. And, oh, poor Oscar. He was our friend in the last game.
That should do the trick quite nicely.
He was
Now
a
try to
robot
use
train
it to see if
conductor.
you can repair the call button.
That sounds rad.
Yeah, he was a rad guy. Now,
Like that fucking French robot in Binary Domain. He was just a bro.
Now, another thing about this game is that we are indeed. It's funny you mentioned cryostasis and penumbra. Sorry,
Right. Let's see if I
Didn't
can
mention
repair the
penumbra,
mechanism.
but-
I
If you're not
specifically
sure,
mentioned
maybe the
Cryostasis.
diagram you
It's
saw
just
earlier
in
might help.
Yeah.
terms of aesthetics.
but like games like Penumbra, you are actually moving the mouse around there.
That's strange.
Okay.
The wire seems to have been disconnected
Which I
on
imagine with a
purpose.
gamepad, it would be just rotate the analog stick.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah,
reason.
there's a
why-
whole lot. There's a whole lot about this UI that I'm looking at that I'm like, yeah, this is clearly console first.
Yeah. Well, console friendly, I would say.
Okay.
So, now, this was a bit unintuitive. That we had to interact with the button twice. The first time to push it down, which is fine. The second time to pull the flap up, which was less intuitive. But we have pushed the call button and...
Finally. Right. Now I just have to find a supervisor.
Well done, Kate Walker. I'm going to have a bit of a rest now. Please try to come back and say goodbye to me before you go.
That took a while.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks like a place we want to stay.
Yeah.
Now, we can run.
The light, the wind, the heat. I can still feel it all. I dream of it every night.
Huh. The camera, by the way, does change the walking direction.
The birds in the aviary are beautiful. My mother would have absolutely loved them. She loved birds. Always did. Up to the end.
Why do I get the feeling that maybe we... maybe we're not in a place where people get
I
well.
tried to tell him I was a whole lot better. They just wouldn't
Oh
listen.
dear.
I tried to tell them I was better, they wouldn't listen. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, how's about this trolley? Is there anything on this trolley that could help us get the hell out of here?
Go hold your head under that
I
water in the
am
fountain.
sincerely hoping
It'll clear up
that
your headaches.
there's nothing in this hospital that's gonna like
This is
take a
the
turn
blue
into something really uncomfortable
It's like a
and
pair of
embarrassing.
rusty nails rattling
Well,
on my
apart
skull.
from trying to
Well,
talk
that's
to
you
this
said it
guy...
then.
Oh, no,
Did you
no,
speak to
no.
Madam Olga or Dr.
There
Mongol?
we go.
Maybe they...
Oh dear.
Oh man.
Oh dear. While that guy was laughing, these two were basically saying, "Did you speak
The
to
only
Madam
thing the
Olga?"
doctors want is for us to get better. We'll go see the birds in the aviary later. It helps calm you down.
Oh, here we
It's
go.
even recommended when you have nails in your head.
burns.
Yeah, they
It
don't look
still
too good.
burns, even after all these years.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like a good
Have you
place.
seen the mammoths too? Go tell the staff. That way maybe they'll believe me. And have you seen any dragons too?
Well, it's funny you mention mammoths, because I'm sure they featured in another Benoit Sokal game. Maybe even in this series. Oh no.
You seem really worried.
Well, I think we've got a good idea what kind of hospital this is, don't you?
Yeah.
So you're
it-
finally
it's-
awake.
I
Has Dr. Olga
think
been
it's
informed?
become quite clear.
Get your bearings.
My
I
only
understood that you'd be
lingering
staying with us for a little
concern
while
is
yet.
maybe this is just me. I guess my lack of faith in the game industry to do well by female protagonists.
No, actually,
Okay.
I can...
This series actually kind of goes against that.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of people have written in the past about Kate Walker being quite a good character, and I would agree.
Okay, that
Hello.
is relieving. Because I know, like,
And who
you said
might
this
you
was
be
like by
this?
like a French developer, and
Always
when I
waiting
when I think of like other
My
studios
name is
like
Kate.
that are
Kate Walker.
in France, I think of Quantic Dream
Kate
and
Walker.
David Cage's
That doesn't sound too low.
like awful shit.
So how did you get
Especially
Kate
like when like
Walker?
involving like
The Yukos brought
female
me here.
characters. But
The
this,
Yukos. They're
like,
nothing but chicken
yeah, like
wings.
I'm thinking this
A whole
is
bunch of scumbag morons
much
doing
more
nothing but
better
infesting the
handled.
streets of Valsambor.
Yeah. Now they've come here to do their dirty work.
Oh dear.
You mean Kirk, I suppose.
For 20 years we've been in this clinic. Since we got back from Byron.
Oh dear.
Listen, this place has always actually been a quality establishment. I don't mind admitting. So we were pretty disappointed when we heard that Madam Olga is now letting in those degenerate scumbags from up north.
Come on, Anton, come on. Madam Olga knows very well what she's doing.
She must have her reasons for letting those midgets in here.
Can you tell me where the exit is, please?
Glad to know this alternate Earth has not completely rid itself of racism.
Oh yeah.
Even against
But
fictional
you won't be able to leave
tribes of
until you've had a
people.
meeting with Dr.
Oh,
Mulligan
yeah.
in his
Christ.
Yeah, he's the one who knows if you're cured or not.
And we've got to talk to
I'll be
Dr.
leaving you then,
Mangling.
gentlemen. Goodbye.
office. See you around.
I almost misheard that as Mengele.
See you around.
Or something, and that just got me.
Hey,
I'm almost making a double take.
the Mingale boat song is a wonderful song.
I don't think that's what I was going for, or maybe it was. I don't know.
Well, either way, let us.
Dr. Mangling.
It's a suspiciously
Dr.
similar
Mangling.
name, or at least my mind is thinking it is.
Well, he's not. Oh yeah, he doesn't look any nicer than Olga.
Yeah.
Oh, he really doesn't.
Ah, you're finally awake, number 10. What can I do for you?
Oh.
Well, it seems to me that I'm cured. And now I'd like to be on my way.
Given your condition...
Yeah,
it
this is
seems
not
somewhat
a
premature
nice
and
room to be
perhaps
in.
even Unreasonable,
And
number 10.
referring to someone as number 10.
You're
I am not a number. My name is Kate Walker. I would appreciate it if you would call me by my name, Doctor.
My
a
God.
perfect example. That aggression boiling up within you.
Having to reason with
I'm
this
afraid that
asshole.
It may be a significant traumatic after effect.
So you're refusing to let me leave?
Oh, no, of course not, miss. I have no intention of abusing any of the prerogatives of my position. Nonetheless, first you must submit to a series of tests that are designed to demonstrate that you have fully recovered. You understand. Please, sit down.
On that?
Yes, don't be afraid.
Oh.
What the?
Boy.
I would not want to sit in a chair that looks like that under
Don't worry about
any
these
circumstance.
restraints. Merely a simple formality.
I don't care if
part of
it's not
protocol that
hooked
Dr.
up to
Olga,
anything.
our supervisor, has implemented.
Oh, and Dr. Oh, boy.
Right. I do believe that we can begin. Now, be so kind as to state your first and last names, age, and place of birth, please.
My name is Kate Walker. I was born in New York, and I'll be 30 this year.
Good, miss. Up until now, my device would seem to corroborate what you say.
Oh.
You're using a lie detector?
Oh.
It's procedure. Please stop worrying and talk to me instead of your friends and family. Are you on good terms with them?
Oh, okay. I see where this is going.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to lose patience.
I can't do anything because of his lie detector. I should tell him the truth.
Do I need to repeat the question?
No, I cut off with them. I haven't had any news from my mother for weeks. And Dan, my
I
fiancé,
can
left
see
me for my
where
best
this
friend
puzzle
Olivia.
has to go.
You seem to be basking in this chaos and anarchy,
Is this
Walker.
like based
Is this
around
inclination
you
for
having
disorder
knowledge of the
connected
prior
to this
games?
Hans Vorarlberg
No, it does
and
tell you which one
Oscar?
is a lie and
You
which
spoke
one is
about
the
them at
truth.
length while you
But
were delirious.
here is a problem.
I'm beginning to lose...
Oscar was an automaton and Hans Vorarlberg was the person who made him. We became friends, and I went with them on a long journey through Europe. There you have it.
To be
Oh, good.
honest, what I'm interested in, Miss Walker, is that during your travels you were in contact with the Yuko people.
Okay, we can
The
get around the
nomads
lie
who brought you
detector,
here to
sort of.
Velsenbor. In your opinion, what should we fear from such a primitive tribe of savages who understand neither law nor
Oh, loaded
order,
question.
refusing civilization and settlement?
The framing in the scene is really selling the intensity.
I think, Doctor,
Yeah.
that the Ukals live in harmony with nature, time, and space. They have no real reason to change the way they live.
Now that is an example of typical American idealism. Maybe you should go back to New York right away. I'm sure your brilliant ideas will be justly appreciated there.
This, by the way, is something that Kate is
Do I need...
not... She's familiar with this attitude.
In a way, your silence is quite answer enough.
I can tell.
So you intend to continue your journey through our country. A hazardous undertaking with neither goal nor destination. Pity for a brilliant New York attorney who seemed to have a gleaming future.
That's not for you to decide, Doctor. For the rest, I think I've demonstrated throughout this interview that I present no psychological after effects from my injuries. I would therefore like you to authorize my release now.
Of course, of course. Do calm down, Miss Walker.
I'm sorry, but I'm not used to being interrogated like this.
Some years ago, I would have interrogated you in a very different manner, Miss Walker. I grant that I may still feel some nostalgia.
This is well written.
Traditional methods.
Yeah.
Make no mistake, this is well written, but this is well written
You're one of
in
the
a
very
way
last
that...
representatives of a world that is fast disappearing, Miss Walker.
That kind
A
of
disordered world
works
that
for
no one
what this thing's going for.
Yeah.
You know, works for a video game.
Well,
This key is much like you, unstructured and uncontrollable. If you're able to find a way to use it to leave this floor, then you shall have proved that you are permanently cured.
I would like to get my things back before I leave.
You will find them there.
oh, that guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right. Fixed camera, thank you. There we go. There's our things.
Yeah. And now, like, when it transfers back to actual gameplay, like the camera work during the actual gameplay sequences feels very classic.
Yeah.
While the
I'd get to stay turned around, you asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, and like meanwhile when it goes to these other cutscenes, like if it feels like it's framed in like, you know, like it ends up feeling like way more serious and modern in its own way, while the gameplay
is very
so
old
obviously
school.
like a old school adventure game.
Yeah.
You know, it's you know not quite like what I guess what like in the more popular mind like what adventure games became with stuff like, you know, with Telltale's modern games, you know.
The Telltales use a somewhat similar system to this, but only a somewhat similar system.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is time to look at both our inventory and our journal. So let us... no, let us observe this key.
This fucking weird contraption of a key. Like, that thing was huge.
That thing is huge, but at the same time...
What kind of twisted mind came up with this?
A locksmith. I can see exactly how this key is meant to work.
But calling it a key and my mind trying to associate it with the general shape of a key makes me think it's a fucking mess.
It's a very clever one, though.
Yeah.
Because, of course, the tumblers are in... Can you see now that I've turned it to the side?
Yeah.
It's a very clever one, and this is another thing I like about the Syberia series.
Like this kind of like in-depth like interaction with your items to solve a puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I definitely dig that as well. It like even if there's no puzzle associated with it, I do appreciate when you are able to like inspect the items that you have like beyond just seeing them as an icon in your inventory. You know, like to remind you that they are actual physical objects.
Okay, so right.
Yeah, I see where you gotta arrange these things.
Nice. Okay, I think I got that one. This is a perspective puzzle, and a devilish one at that.
And like this early on top of it.
By the way, for those uncertain, what I'm doing here is each individual button changes each gear. Oh, this is mean. This is mean.
Yeah, like you're not gonna be able to solve this just from like looking at it at a single angle.
Okay, right, there's only 2 more. Now, this is a little fiddly. I will mention this much. It is a little fiddly, and that's a bit annoying. Okay, and this last one should go here. Who's an old school adventure gamer? Oh, you asshole!
What's wrong?
I don't understand. The key. It didn't work.
I did warn you, you know.
You know, realizing
Can't be
that
well enough yet to deserve to be released already.
you know this is a place that is like set up by
I'm
people to
beginning to
use as like
lose
as a
patience.
mental hospital, and they go out of the way
You've got
to
to be
like
kidding me.
have these
I managed
like
to use
old
your
ass
stupid
adventure
key.
game style puzzles,
Gently, Miss
and like try and
Walker.
justify it in
Protocol
universe as some
clearly.
Spencer
I don't give a damn
Estate
about your protocol.
bullshit.
I'm cured. So let me leave and just stop it.
Impossible, Miss Walker.
Man, fuck this
The rule
doctor.
is very clear. Only those patients
Oh,
who are capable of opening
you-
the door may leave this floor.
Skeevy fuck!
I'm beginning to lose.
Right.
You can lose
Since you will
patience
help me,
all you
I
want,
want to
mate.
speak with your superior, Dr. Olga.
You can do that when she comes by to see
Gonna
you for her
shove the
daily
tumblers on
visit.
the skin of your fucking
But
eyes.
please don't count on me to disturb her before then.
Oh, that swag.
There's a problem with the key. That's obvious. I need to find out where it comes from.
Yeah.
Oh. You evil bastard.
I already know that everything works here. Let's check the key.
So, here we go. Ah!
Holes. It looks like something's been removed from the key. No doubt about it. My key's been deliberately damaged. I need to find a perfect copy if I want to be able to repair it.
Of course.
And with that, let me just double check. Yeah, I think that's a good intro to Syberia. I think we've been going a fair while. So what do you think of this so far?
Well, I think beyond even this one game, it's got me. I think it's made me more curious about the other Syberia games. Like I feel like I'm at a point where I could, at some point, if I wanted to, like check out the others in this series, and probably be able to like kind of handle whatever jank that they have in store. I mean, it would probably at best prepare me for this one because, as you say, it very much is quite a throwback to an old style of adventure game.
Not an unpleasant one. I do actually like the visual design. Even if it makes it quite clear who the baddies are.
Yeah. I mean, I'm interested in Kate's character.
Yeah.
Like she seems like a very appealing protagonist.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting actually. She started off as a promising lawyer with, you know, that husband, and she was a bit of a doormat. And as the series has gone on, she's become, well, she's Kate fucking Walker.
Like that kind of like humble beginnings and like going to the call of adventure kind of reminds me somewhat of The Longest Journey. It's like that was like quite a you know, because a character in that, April or whatever her name was, like has like quite a saga that she goes through.
Yeah. Well, either way, the game auto saves. So this has been Syberia 3. And I hope everybody's enjoyed the review stream for today. And should be back Friday with some interesting things. Obviously, there are more reviews pretty much every now and again on the Mad Welshman. If you like the videos, if you like the streams, if you like the reviews, the art, whatever, then kindly support the reviewer. Details in the description. And, yeah, from Jamie the D and Arclight Borealis, wishing you a lovely week.
Take care.